What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be taking on the #1 player in ranked MUT. You know him as Dottimus. If you guys are not following him on Twitch, go ahead and do that. Truly a good dude, man. Like I said, a lot of the dudes don't really understand. Like, I've been playing Madden for a while, for Twitch, for YouTube, stuff like that, and I've come across a lot of different individuals. He's a thorough dude, bro. But I do want to tell you guys this, right? Before I played him, I had just played a sweaty where the dude was just really trash, and he was somehow able to do whatever he wanted to do to me. So I was very locked into this game. As you guys know, this season's rank reward is that 99 overall Calvin. Yes, he's going to be 99 because he gets any team's chem, and I have a 40 of 40 theme team, and he's going to be 99 speed and a 99 overall. Not a gold 99, but all of his attributes should amount to 99 overall with the strat cards and everything like that. So that's the only reason that I'm grinding to the top 100. The only times that I have grinded for the top 100 in the seasons was for Randall Cunningham. I think maybe one other player, but everything else, they weren't players that I really wanted. Like, I didn't want Warren Sapp. Oh, right there. Okay, yo, dude, that play right there, that was kind of that was a real sweaty one right there, bro. That was kind of crazy. But the bottom line about it is, right, because I want the Calvin, if you guys don't know, Calvin gets double me as an ability, right? And he's the first player that's over 6 foot that gets it, which is weird because they just dropped the new Randy Moss. But players like this, like, Washington and stuff like that, these guys are good. Like, they'll moss you uncontrollably, but they're not like Calvin. Like, Calvin is just built different, and Randy Moss would have been built different too if EA Sports would have actually, given him double me, but that's not what happened. So that, Randy Moss's current card, the Ultimate Legend, is an overpriced piece of garbage. So if you have that card, I don't really know what you're doing with it because it's not really Moss. Like, he created what the Moss is, and EA chose not to give him the ability. So just to keep you guys on the same page, I do not want Moss, and I'm not going to get him. Now, maybe later on with a golden ticket, it may work out. But for now, we're not going to do that. So you can see, primarily that normal close offense is very difficult to stop. And one of the things I'm going to point out, just so you guys understand, many of you don't really understand the concept behind that out route, right? So I'm not going to tell you really why it works all the time, but you can stem it, and it's just going to always be open no matter what the zone coverage is, as long as you don't do, you have to do certain things to stop it. So that play is always going to be open. And the more I play some of these pro level players, you see like how I had that guy sit there on the left that time? It's a way to stop it, but you're going to have to sometimes switch stick it, or you're going to have to play a cloud. But if you play a cloud, if the player is really skilled, he'll just turn it to a streak the next play. And with the way that cover 2 works, even with the outside third, they're going to still get past it. Like, my coverage, I have to do a lot of different things. Right there, he's out of bounds. Yo, dude, I was like, thank you. But my coverage doesn't get an outside third on the left, so I have to adjust differently to make sure that I play the quick sideline plays. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Right there, I just get screamed at. There's no excuse for it. I just got screamed at. Like, it is what it is. But again, I can't play him like he's one of those regular guys that I just play. You know what I'm saying? Because if I just keep throwing the streak every play, he's going to stop it. So I have to switch it up and start to go to the seam. Simply because if I keep throwing the streak outside, he's double teaming and triple teaming me. The way that most of the pros that play me, that's how they defend me. Because you can't... If you just give me a double team, I'm going to moss you anyway. A triple team, I'll get it like maybe 70-80% of the time. Quadruple team, I'll probably say like maybe 60%. And then I had one dude put 5 guys on me and I still mossed him. So it depends on how you play it. And honestly, right there, you can't be playing around when I got all those avalanches out there, bro. Like, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you see these dudes, no matter who they are, that's out there with a bunch of avalanches, they got it from G. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. Dudes know that avalanche, it starts here. There goes an emote right there. If you look on the screen, we got C Shotty there that created that emote. You can check C Shotty out also on Twitch if you want to see it. He's one of the only people that have, knowledge of the Moss. So you'll see him beating on pros. Recently, he just made Clef, rage quit in a game. But, the Moss is very difficult to deal with. And again, like I said, a lot of what goes on with normal close, you have to understand there's a lot of things open. But you have to take away the first read and just try to be in position to make the play. And again, Dottimus is extremely skilled, but I understand the game. And look, like I said, somebody had just really I felt like the dude just jumped in my body and ripped my organs out, bro. But he only beat me by like 11, but it was real crazy the way the beating happened. And, I just was like, look, man, I can't lose this game too. You know what I'm saying? I got to just play it. So overall, a lot of the people that play the game, I've been getting kind of used to this, the way that you run this. And obviously right there with that play, when you roll out, you got the 2 in routes. One of them is going to get open. That's why the advantage is, that should have been a fumble, by the way. The advantage of having avalanche is giving up the underneath plays and just being there to go ahead and knock the ball out. You know what I'm saying? That's what the advantage of it is. Right there, we just scream at him because there was nothing immediately open because we took away the flat and then he was going to throw the corner, and I kind of figured that out. So right here, this is what I'm talking about. You see, like, the single coverage, no matter what happens, if that's stemmed or even if it's natural, right there was going to be a book because I had to go over there for the zig on the right. And then right there, we just spied him because, like, once you take away the outside, when you're in the goal line, right, a lot of what they do, including that little new play where the guy goes to the right and just stays there for a second and comes back in a slant, sometimes you have to have a spy while you send pressure. And, you know, Julius Peppers is 6'7", so I knew that read was coming. And then he did the same thing again. He has to double team the outside. So Deion Sanders is going to be wide open in the middle. So these are just things that I want you guys to understand. Like, I don't really take Madden seriously anymore, but I want the card. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been grinding ranked. Right now, we are top 10. As of the time of this video, he had dropped to number 2. He is currently number 1 right now. If you go to ranked, you know, it is what it is because it's going to be fluctuating between him and another dude that's over there playing it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Dottimus. Like I said, definitely check him out on Twitch. I think he's a good dude, regardless of what anybody else, you know, may be saying. And again, you know, we don't really have a lot of friends in the competitive community, and I'm not saying that it's like a relationship, but he's a cool dude, so we respect cool dudes around here. Right there, you can see where the numbers are. You know, we're number 4 right now. I think currently I'm number 6, though, because a lot of bums are starting to come up. But we are going to be grinding ranked over the next couple of days because, just so you guys know, even if you have the emblem, EA Sports did patch it to where it only goes to top 100. So if you're trying to get that emblem method where you get to top 100 and then you just stop grinding, I'm not sure if it's going to work this season because some people were saying that it didn't work, but it was something that worked the prior seasons. Like, people still got Warren Sapp if they weren't even in the top 100 and had the logo for last season. But we don't know because it's happened where EA keeps your screen locked and you have to play a game to reset it. So if you have to play a game to reset it, it'll go by your natural points and you may not get it. All right, so my advice to you is if you're going to be trying to grind for this Calvin, I would say to grind it all the way through or get your coins right. Because one of the things that EA Sports may do in the next Madden is make you be able to buy the card by just buying a bundle. But you know, like those $500 bundles that they did, they might end up doing that. That's why they're testing those things out, because they're going to try to find a way to make people spend money to get these cards. So stay woke with that and understand that it's going on. But like I said, man, we will be grinding the top 100 for the rest of the week to make sure that we get them. So top 10 or no, yo, it don't matter. We're going to still be on it. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you have a blessed day. Stay well. One love, y'all.